Greetings from Pickett, Wisconsin. It is April 9th, I believe. It's a Thursday. I believe it's Thursday, April 9th. And this is the inaugural engine running for the season. And on the stand today, I've got a customer engine, which is an OS BX-1 engine. I just replaced the bearings in it. I've had it for nearly a month because I've been waiting for a day like this to actually run. Now today it's clear. Unfortunately, there's a whole bunch of chemtrails in the sky, but it's 45 degrees, feels like 42, so or 44, so there's very little wind or light wind. I've got this thing set up exactly as Joe wants me to run it. He sent a prop, he sent glow plugs, and he sent his pit style exhaust. Now I don't know where this pit style exhaust came from, but it's got both openings open, and quite honestly, I don't like pit style exhausts at all because I just don't believe that, unless it's a Bisson, I don't believe that they're set up properly to have adequate back pressure. But this is a test run to see if I can reproduce or at least get this engine running good on the stand. So I've got other things here that I'm going to use if I need to troubleshoot it. I've got my stock exhaust, I've got my carburetor from my engine, I've got additional O-rings, I've got different glow plugs, and I believe that's all I've got that's different that I can swap stuff out on to see how this engine runs. Now I did do a quick run in the garage a few days ago and it fired up and all that, but obviously it wasn't tuned at all. So and the other thing is with this Fox, it's a Fox RC long plug. I don't particularly agree with using that plug because last season I saw several times where a plug could make a huge difference between an engine running good and it running not so good. So these are the parameters I've been asked to use for this run, and we'll start changing things out if necessary, one at a time, to see if there is an issue at all. So let's do it. I think all I'm going to do here initially is just try and get it running. Not try, get it running. And here I got a nice new battery pack from Wayne in Australia. So I've already kind of done this. Let's do it again. 44 degrees. Hopefully it won't need lighter fluid because I don't have any. So that was too much on the high speed. I mean, it sounded pretty decent. It looks like maybe I might need to lower that idle a little bit. We'll see here. I'm gonna see if this cord on this is really long. I'm gonna just see for shits and grins if that's probably not a good idea. It's really long and really long. exactly what this should peak out at, but it just sounds a little bit rich to me still with this setting. I mean, it was throttling up and it seemed like it was idling fine. I think what I want to do is I'm going to replace the plug with an OS plug and see what happens then. Okay, nothing changed here except to an used OS number 8 plug, which should be okay. It looked like it was glowing fine, so okay, I don't feel like adjusting that low speed while this is running, but as you can see, the difference between a plug made a huge difference in the peak RPM and the way this engine sounded. So, I mean, an OS 8 plug seems like the thing to go with here. So I'm going to get a screwdriver real quick and see if I can lean this low speed out just a hair. Which way is lean? I think it's that way. I just cranked it just a little bit. Hopefully that's enough. So I mean, this engine seems to be running pretty well. I don't know why that thing doesn't seem like it wants to grab that plug. exhaust is coming loose. I need to tighten this exhaust up. Okay, so I was hoping that since this exhaust was coming loose that I could just put mine on, that I brought my stock exhaust, but I forgot the screws for the adapter plate for mine, and these screws here are big Phillips head screws and they won't fit. So I just put this exhaust back on, tightened it up as good as I could, and we'll do a little bit more run here until we get this fuel out of the tank, and I think we'll call it a run then. Okay, there you have it. First run of the season 2026 outside here. So this engine runs really well. I didn't sit there and try to really tweak the low speed too much because it's going to require some final adjustments at your location, Joe, because I have no idea what the temperature, humidity conditions are going to be. So I saw it idling pretty well. It transitions good, and it sure as heck likes the OSM number 8 plug over that Fox RC long plug that you supplied. And I don't think I mentioned this before, but the prop I'm running here was supplied by Joe, and it's a Master Air Screw 14.6, and I was running like 7% nitro fuel. So those were the parameters of this run, and look forward to more outdoor runs here in the very near future.